80 seconds to go in Manhattan, Kansas, and the unbeaten Jayhawks trying to make one final push. Down 7 in the final minute and change. Let's listen in with Dave Armstrong and Paul Splittoff.
Beasley giving it up. These are precious seconds against KU. And now Robinson picks up the foul. Well, I thought Robinson had already fouled out of this game. I guess that they had a scoring change and moved him to 4 fouls, and now he's just picked up his 5th foul.
Looks like Roderick Stewart is going to come in for Robinson, so they've got another good defender to go out on the floor. Both teams using this as an opportunity to get their teams over to their bench where they can give some instructions for the last minute and 3 seconds.
Right, I'm a little confused now. I'm the guy that did the 5th down game over at Missouri with the Tigers in Colorado, but on the stats monitor here, they actually have 6 fouls on Russell Robinson. This isn't the NBA.
Well, they got some NBA types playing in this game.
In the official scorer's book, though, we are told he officially has 5 fouls. Now, on the stats monitor we've been following all night here, he had 5 a few moments ago, and he picked up his 6th, but he must have given one of his other fouls previously in this game to someone else. He gave that one to Chalmers earlier on the night, and didn't change it on the stats monitor that we have.
And there's that kid again.
Oh. By the way, 9 for 9 from the line for the kid. Jacob Pullen. A point here would give him a new career high. That's the kind of career high you want as a freshman. 20 points against your arch rival to perhaps break one of the most incredible streaks in college basketball history. Kent pulls it down.
He went after the rebound harder than anybody else.
The fans can feel it now. The Wildcats split. They look at the Xavier loss earlier this year as an aberration over the way they've been playing for 8 weeks. You'd have to say the way they have started Big 12 play has been nothing short of remarkable. The 2-point win at Oklahoma when the Sooners were at full strength, and then to blow out Texas A&M, and then couple that with maybe a double-figure win against the previously unbeaten Jayhawks. Really a great run for Frank Martin and the Wildcats.
That Xavier game threw up some red flags for Kansas State. They went to practice, looked to try to get better, found they had some weaknesses. It gave the coaches something to talk about, and they have corrected some of the problems they had.
Rush for 3. Finally gets some points. Those are his first 3 points of the second half. And a quick timeout, the last timeout for the Jayhawks. Well, Kansas calls their last timeout. They're fighting right to the end. You got to give them credit. The Jayhawks, so proud they've won not only 20 straight this year, but dating back to the middle of a couple of years ago, they've won 68 of their last 75. A truly remarkable run. 34 of their last 35 overall.
Kansas looking to drive the basketball, get points, maybe free throws to follow, then pop the ball back out if it's not there. Finally, Brandon Rush able to hit one from deep.
Well, by the way, the student section here at Bramlage Coliseum, they have filled the aisles. They're getting ready to storm this court here at Bramlage Coliseum. And we are right in front of the student section. We are certainly in trampled territory. I mean, these guys are going to come right over our back and out onto this court.
And it is pretty warm down here. I mean, there are a lot of people around right behind us, and that aisle that you're talking about is full, I believe, is right behind you. Now, these yellow shirts, I don't think there are enough of them.
They protect us, but I'm not sure they can handle the throng behind us. Here is Michael Beasley, and these Wildcats are going to perhaps break the most incredible streaks in college basketball history, certainly in Big 12 history. Kansas winning 19 straight here at Bramlage Coliseum, 24 straight overall in Manhattan. Walker. Is that the exclamation point? Wow. Tigers again fighting to the end. And no timeouts remaining for KU. And Chalmers whistled for the foul. Walker will go to the line. Remember, Walker picked up 3 fouls in the first half. He's played the second half without any foul. And 9 more points here in the second half. 21 on the night. Only 13 turnovers for K-State tonight, Split. So Frank Martin's club, they have really handled one of the best defenses in the entire country in the Kansas Jayhawks here tonight.
You know, and maybe one of the keys was that first 5 minutes. A lot of people thought that the Wildcats had come in maybe a little too amped up. Kansas has been in all kinds of big games with the personnel that they've had over the last couple of years, home and on the road at tournament time. But this is kind of an upstart program here in Manhattan, one that had been getting better really over the last several.
Scott Reese in the studio reminding you that the second half is underway in College Station. We'll get you out for the second half of Texas and Texas A&M as soon as this one is over. But now the conclusion of Kansas and Kansas State. The Jayhawks looking at their first loss of the season.
It's the right choice for the Wildcats. Right now, the guy could win a mayoral race here in Manhattan.
Well, the thing that he has done is he has captured this opportunity, and that's what it is, an opportunity to show what you can do at this level.
And he was saying, you know, with the way they've been playing of late and all the accolades that he is getting, he said, you know, all of a sudden I'm a genius. And, you know, that to the victor go the spoils, and certainly the way his Wildcats have played, but the way they look at it, look, it's a 16-leg race, and this is leg 5 for them. 16, of course, being the number of games they play in conference.
Well, they know win or lose tonight. They're coming back tomorrow to go to practice to try to get better for the weekend. We already reviewed their upcoming schedule. They're at Columbia on Saturday.
The final seconds click off. The streak is dead. The Wildcats win it. All 12,000 fans here at Bramlage Coliseum spilling out onto the court. A huge celebration as Kansas State, for the first time since 1983, has knocked off the Kansas Jayhawks in Manhattan.
A sea of purple at Bramlage Coliseum as 25 years and 1 day after Kansas' last loss in Manhattan, K-State hands the Jayhawks their first loss of this season. Much more on this game on SportsCenter 11 Eastern, and we'll get you back to Texas and A&M right after this.